Okay, we're back. All right, so today, I didn't really have anything planned. It's literally the 4th video that I'm filming and I don't have anything planned, so looks really good for the future. But I figured a fun video we could do is a get ready with me to go absolutely nowhere, because where am I going? And answer maybe some Q&A questions, getting to know me sort of thing, since this is my 4th video. I know in the Who Knows Me Better challenge, I answered a lot of these questions. I have some questions pulled up on my computer next to me. So I'm gonna answer a couple of them while I do my makeup to get ready to go nowhere. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video, and let's just like get into it. So this isn't gonna be like a makeup tutorial per se, but I am like gonna tell you what I'm using while I answer these questions. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is moisturize / prime my face. So I'm gonna be using the Glossier priming moisturizer. I don't always use this, really just in the summer, because my face tends to be pretty dry in the summer. But yeah, so let's get to the first question. Where did you grow up? So I grew up in New Jersey, which is my childhood bedroom that I'm actually recording this video in. Ignore the mess. I grew up in Central Jersey, if that's a thing. But yeah, and my family still lives in my childhood home. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is my eyebrows. So for my eyebrows, I'm gonna be using the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. It looks like this. It comes in a little tube in the shade Chocolate. I just realized that I literally can't see myself, so I'm gonna have my mirror right there. Okay, the next question is, where do you currently live? So like I just mentioned, I still, like 3 months out of the year, I still live at home in my childhood bedroom. But I am in school right now, and I go to school in New York. So I have an apartment there, so 9 months out of the year I do live there. So I guess that could be considered my home. I miss it a lot. I haven't been back in quite some time because, as you know, miss Corona, but I am moving back in a couple weeks, which I am so excited about. Okay, now that my eyebrows are done, I'm going to use this Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation in the shade Banana. And I'm just going to put this under my eyes, kind of like my T-zone. Okay. So the next question, how tall are you? I am, I guess, on the taller side. I am 5'8". Yeah, I grew up playing volleyball, so that was always pretty helpful to be that tall. But yes, I was always kind of like the taller person in the room. I mean, not always. I kind of like shot up, I guess you could say, in like the 4th grade. But yeah, I'm 5'8", so it's great trying to find someone who's taller than me to date. I'm just gonna blend this with a beauty blender. Okay, the next question is dogs or cats? I am a dog person. I grew up my whole life having dogs. I currently have a dog. I'll insert a picture here if I can find one. Her name is Lily. The first dog I had, literally when I came into this world, my family had her. Her name was Lindsay. I've never owned a cat. I don't think I would, just because I love dogs so much that I feel like for the rest of my life I'm always gonna have dogs, but nothing against cats. I think they're great. I've always wanted like randomly a black cat, don't know why. But yeah, dogs. What year were you born? I was born in 2000, October 17th, 2000. So I am turning 20 this year, which is very exciting. It feels weird to like think about the fact that I won't be a teenager anymore, but you know, we all have to grow up at some point, so It's fine. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with the Tarte Shape Tape in light neutral and just kind of dot it under my eyes with the lighter color. And a little bit on my nose. And then I'm gonna take another shade of the Shape Tape in medium honey, and I'm gonna put that on my forehead and my chin to even out the skin complexion. I don't know about you guys, but in the summer I always get like weird tan, so like I'm not like super dark where I could go really dark with my concealer, but I'm not like super pale either. So yeah, I'm always like mixing colors, but it's fine. Okay, the next question is, have you gone to college? Like I said, I am in college right now. I'm gonna be a junior this year, which is really exciting, but also scary because I literally always think to myself, like, I'm still a freshman, but I'm gonna be graduating next year, which is kind of scary, as in next year. Yeah, kind of scary, but I'm a junior. I'm a communications major with a minor in a bunch of marketing things. My end goal, like ideally, would be to work in the music industry, either doing publicity or managing or being the next Ryan Seacrest. I mean, wherever my life leads me. Okay, so next I'm going in with the Kylie translucent powder. I'm gonna use a different beauty blender. This one's kind of like flat to apply it. That was gross. To apply it under my eyes, on my nose, all of that goodness. Let's do the next question. What are your life goals? Okay, well, I kind of mentioned, like career-wise, again, I would love to work in the music industry, either doing any of the things I mentioned. I guess like I would love to have a job where I'm traveling a lot because I really want to see the world, just like every other person alive. And yeah, I would like to find a man, any man, basically just be happy. That is my life goal. And maybe have money, but. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going in with another stick foundation from Anastasia in the shade Shadow, which I'm going to use to contour. I like this next question. So the next question is, have any books you read changed your life? Okay, so when I was young, I used to read a lot. Like, I used to love reading. I used to read in school when we like weren't doing something. I would literally pick up a book and start reading it. It was just, I was obsessed. I'm just gonna blend the contour out now. But yeah, I used to read a lot, and then I kind of stopped as I got older because I just like didn't have the time. And I recently, since quarantine, I started reading again, and I have fallen in love with so many different books, authors, genres, all of that goodness. One author in particular who I was requested to read a lot was Colleen Hoover. I just think she's such a good storyteller, and she writes about the life that I wish I had. I think the book that like changed my life, which got me into reading when I was young, was Perks of Being a Wallflower, because I just loved that book so much. I love the movie. So now I'm just gonna wipe away the powder. I'm literally sweating in here. Like, why am I wearing a jacket in the end of June or July? I don't, what month is it? Like, okay, it's fine. So now I'm going to take the same contour stick and contour my nose. I am so bad at contouring my nose. Like, I always like see girls on like Pinterest or Instagram. Okay, so like, what is that? Okay. YouTube videos that I watch, and like these girls contour contour their noses so well. And then there's me, and I like actually don't know what that is, but we're gonna blend that out and pretend it looks good because it's what I do with all my makeup, so. Who are your favorite YouTubers? I have a couple favorite YouTubers. I think I've mentioned this in a previous video, but I love Emma Chamberlain. I have been watching her literally since she still lived at home with her mom. I love her videos. I think all the success she has had is so well deserved, but Emma Chamberlain. I love Mackenzie Lusky. I hope I pronounced her name right. I like would love to be her friend one day. Literally obsessed with her. I also love Kennedy Walsh. I love Kennedy Walsh. I watch her videos all the time. I'm also obsessed with her, would love to be friends with her. I mean, those are YouTubers that I watch like religiously, but I also love like Claudia Salewski, Sienna Mirabella. So now I'm going to use my butter bronzer from Physicians Formula, and I'm just gonna do like my chin area down to my neck, just so I don't look like a ghost. Because, again, weird tan lines. And then I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on my forehead where I put the contour. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is a blush. So I'm using this ColourPop blush in the shade Count Me In. It's kind of like a, I don't really know, it's just like putty, I guess. So I'm gonna use another beauty blender and I'm gonna dab it and then just dab it on my cheek. Let's do another question. What is your favorite movie? That is such a hard question because I have so many different favorite movies. I think I answered this actually in the Who Knows Me Better. I love Harry Potter, the Harry Potter series. I could watch that over and over. She's the Man. I think I said that in my last video. Grease, if I want to sing. I don't know. I mean, like, I love so many movies, but I love the Harry Potter series. Seriously, like, I could watch that every day of my life. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to do some eyeshadow. I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I just bought this Maybelline Nudes of New York palette. I have no idea if it's good at all. So let's try it out right now. I'm just gonna take a random like fluffy brush and I'm gonna use the color Artist, which is kind of just like a neutral color, and see how it comes off on my skin. Okay, kind of looks like I'm not wearing anything, but sure. Okay, so it kind of doesn't look like anything, but it's fine. And then I'm gonna take a fluffy brush. I think this is Morphe M441 brush, and I think I'm just gonna take the color Creator, which is right next to it, and just do it on my crease. And oh, okay, so that came out a lot darker than I thought it would. Okay, I feel like I'm doing my makeup right now and you guys can't see literally anything, but it's fine. So the next question is, what is your idea of your dream date? Literally anything at this point. I think my dream date, I'll just take this as like a first date, I guess. He picks me up, knocks on the door, doesn't text me. Just think there's something so like classic and sweet when they come to the door to pick you up instead of like texting you that they're there, expecting you to come outside. And he has flowers, he brings me flowers, and then I don't know where my dream date is set, because I'm like picturing us then driving to the beach and having a picnic on the beach. But New York doesn't have a beach. So for this sake, I'll say we're in Central Park. You know, we go to Central Park for a picnic. He like packs us little sandwiches and then maybe like we'd go to a nice little bar restaurant, but like it's not too crowded. It's kind of like a hole in the wall, but he knows about it. And then maybe we end our night with like a stroll through like the seaport near the water. Maybe go to a karaoke bar if we're feeling crazy. And this is why I'm single, because I expected these things, but that would be like a nice dream date. And then we like end with like a little smooch, but I'm single. I haven't said that already. So the next thing I'm gonna do is go in with my Revlon Color Stay eyeliner in brown, and I'm just gonna do like a little line on the end to like make my eyes look wider, because I do in fact have very small eyes, so fun. Okay, I'm still learning how to do eyeliner, and I know that looks shitty, but like, sorry, I don't know how to do eyeliner. That's why I haven't like really tried to go across my whole entire eyelid, because even just doing this one little line looks terrible. So let's do a next question while I do my highlight. So the question is, have you been to any concerts or festivals? Which were the most memorable? While I answer that, I'm going to put on my highlight. I'm using the Anastasia Liquid Glow in Peach Fizz. So I have been to concerts and music festivals more than I probably should. Which were the most memorable? That's so hard. So my video got cut off because my camera keeps doing this really cute thing where it dies halfway through the video. And anyway, I think it cut off when I was putting my highlight on, so it's on now. But yeah, so let's just continue. I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh, concerts. I'm just gonna put this Maybelline Master Strobing Stick in the shade Iridescent on the tip of my nose. So I have been to a lot of concerts. The first concert I went to, if you watched my last video, was, or 2 videos ago, was the Cheetah Girls. But I think since then, the best concert I've ever been to was like literally, and I'm not just saying this because I'm a simp for them, but any of the One Direction concerts that I went to, which were life-changing. If you never got to experience that, I'm truly sorry for you. Music festivals, I went to Firefly Music Festival, which was so fun. That's in Delaware. It was probably the best music festival I'd ever been to. And then I also went to Gov Ball, which is in New York, which is also really fun. Not as good as Firefly, I don't think so, but still fun. I'm now going to curl my eyelashes with this contraption thing, which I think is like weird, but sure. But yeah, concerts, I think the One Direction concerts were very fun. Harry Styles concerts, obviously, that's my baby. Those were fun, but every concert that I've been to, I think, has been really good for different reasons, so go to concerts. When this is over and we can like actually go to concerts again, that's gonna be very exciting. So now I'm gonna put on mascara. So I'm gonna be using the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. Next question is, what is your star sign? What is your star sign and do you relate to it? So I am a Libra because I was born in October. I do not know a lot about astrology, like whatsoever. I have like the CoStar app, and I always like look up whenever I like someone, I'll always like look up if we're compatible, but I don't like live by it per se. But everything that I've seen on like Libra meme Instagrams that I follow, it does seem pretty much like me. So I would say that I relate to my sign. I know that some people are super into that stuff, and I would love to like expand my knowledge of it. So if anybody has any advice on that, let me know. I'm almost done. I think I'm just gonna put on a little bit of like something on my lips. I have the smallest lips in the world, actually. I feel like this whole video has been out of focus because like my mirror's here, but I very much hope not. So the next question is, what does the last text message you received say? I do not know, so let's take a peek. I'm actually curious. So my last text message I got says, "Does this mean we're friends?" From my beautiful friend Riley. Shout out to Riley, love her. That's the last text message I received. I'm not gonna give the context of it. Just imagine what it means. So for my lips, I'm going to use this Maybelline Super Stay Ink Crayon in the shade, I don't even know. Oh, Enjoy the View. I've never used this before, so I'm gonna go light because I'm scared it's gonna look horrible. But while I'm doing this, I'm gonna answer the question, if you could live in another country, where would you live? Anywhere but here. Oh. Okay, so this is like kind of one of those things where I think I just have to like... So my camera died again. It's not like dying, it's overheating. But I finished the lipstick while the camera's off. And I've decided that I look like the Queen of Hearts. So I'm gonna take it off. I don't even know why I would attempt that. It looks really bad. But at least now my lips have like a stain of red, which is fine. I'm just gonna use this Maybelline Lifter Gloss in Pearl while I answer the question, if I could live in another country, where would I live? Literally anywhere, I think I said that. But in part, okay, now that I just got it everywhere. But in particular, I think I would move to either London, England, it's nothing to do with Harry Styles at all. Or Italy. I feel like Italy would be really nice. Or like Greece. Imagine living in Greece and just like waking up every day feeling like Donna Sheridan from Mamma Mia. That's another one of my favorite movies. There we go. I would love that. Like, I'd love that life, to just wake up every day in Greece. I feel like I would never complain about anything, but that's probably a lie, so. To end this disaster, I'm gonna use this Morphe Setting Mist, just to make sure everything stays intact. Oh God. That came out a lot stronger than I thought. Didn't like that quite much. Whew. I'm gonna do one more question and then we're gonna end this video because this is a train wreck. So the last question is, what is on your bucket list? So, oh God. I do in fact have a bucket list. I have one on my, like by myself, and then I share one with my friend Riley, who I mentioned earlier. We kind of started our own bucket list. I'm gonna move this because this is like in the way, but my friend Riley and I started our own bucket list together, of things we want to do together. I think some of it includes going to Harry Potter World together because we love Harry Potter, going to California and getting matching tattoos that we want to do. What else? Going to England together, traveling, going to a Harry Styles concert together, just a lot of things. She lives in Canada, so I've never met her in person before, which is devastating. But yeah, so on my own personal bucket list, I want a lot of like life things. I want to like get my dream job. I want to have kids. I want to travel. I want to also small things like gaining more followers on here on YouTube, because I do enjoy making videos. I love editing the videos, which is different from my first video where I said I hated it. Growth. Well, this is the makeup look. This is how it turned out. This is kind of like when I'm in a rush. This took forever, I know, but it was only because I was answering questions. But this is what I do when I'm kind of in a rush and I don't feel like doing anything else. This is the look. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe you're gonna do it, maybe you're not. That's okay. There's probably, go watch Nikki tutorials because she's better than I am. I hope you enjoyed the questions. I know I didn't answer a lot of them that weren't already answered in my previous 2 videos, but it's fine. If you like this, maybe I could do this again with more questions, maybe questions that you guys want to know, that you ask me. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'm gonna go do nothing. I have nowhere to go. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully next week I have a more interesting video than this, but yeah, that's all from me. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, whenever you're watching this. Okay, I'm done. Bye. Oh, it smells so good.